Hello, I'm Donovan Goliath, and this is The 101, the show that helps you make the most out of your weekly viewing on Mnet. Today, I will be taking you through everything that is happening on Mnet this week. I'll talk about what's new, as well as anything that could interfere with your big TV plans, like shows going on or returning from production breaks. Now, if you've been watching the best channel on the box this week, you'll probably know that Mnet and Mnet Edge have merged. On the 1st of April, we said goodbye to Channel 102 on DSTV, but Mnet 101 is now bigger, better, stronger, and sexier because all the Mnet Edge shows have found a new home at Mnet 101. It's like when you move in with your girlfriend. You take all of your good stuff with you. And what that means is that you now get 6 hours of jam-packed primetime TV from 6 p.m. to midnight every day with no repeats. Do remember that if you can't watch the 101 right here, right now, it is available on Mnet's YouTube channel and Facebook page. It is also available on Mnet Plus One, channel 901 from 4:30 p.m. today. Stay with us, because today on the show we have singing sensation and current co-coach on The Voice South Africa, Mr. Elvis Blue. Your Mnet 101 Monday lineup kicks off strong with the brand new comedy show Powerless. This beautifully made, sharp comedy is set in the DC comic book universe and stars Vanessa Hudgens as a young R&D developer at Wayne Enterprises. The company specializes in products for normal people who are the victims of the clashes between the superheroes and the supervillains. Now, we originally scheduled a very funny trial and error in this time slot, but this will begin at a later date in a later time slot. Powerless is super cool and it starts on Monday at 6 p.m. I can't wait to watch that. Wow. Now, Monday continues as usual, just easing you into your week. At 10:30, Grimm has come to an end, and this week it will be replaced by a double bill of Vice, the incredible, hard-hitting, Emmy Award-winning HBO documentary series. Now, the show follows different journalists as they go to various parts of the world, interviewing people on provocative or contentious political and cultural subjects. All of the English. Next week, in this time slot, however, that is the week of the 17th, we start the highly anticipated new 3rd season of The Leftovers, but I will update you about that in next week's show. And if you're obsessed with movies, we have a good one for you on Mnet Movies Premiere, channel 104. Blackway is a thriller set in the dynamic landscape of Pacific Northwest. Northwest in America, not Rustenburg. This movie stars Julia Stiles, Ray Liotta, and one of the greatest actors of our time, Sir Anthony Hopkins. Now, Blackway is on Mnet Movies Premiere, channel 104 at 8 p.m.
You know who Blackway is, don't you?
Crooked ex-cop with one hell of a temper.
He runs the town here.
Meth, heroin, all kinds of stuff.
Anybody wants to go look for him? I'll pay you a week's wages and cover your funeral expenses.
Yeah, I'll do it. I don't mind.
Anything happens up there is outside my jurisdiction.
This is my fight.
Well, it seems to be ours now, doesn't it? You don't have to go with us. Once you do, there's no turning back. Place be warned.
On your 101 Mnet Tuesday lineup, My Kitchen Rules continues with a sudden death cook-off episode where the 2 weakest teams from the previous challenge will cook for their lives in KHQ. Now, each team will present their best 3-course menu to the judges and the guest judges, and the lowest scoring team will be eliminated. This sounds pretty hectic, guys. When did cooking shows become Game of Thrones? How about we call it Game of Stoves? No? Okay. Also on Tuesday at 10:30 p.m., it is the last episode of Homeland Season 6. Personally, I am relieved for Claire Danes. She looks like she could really use a break. Your Mnet 101 Wednesday lineup has got lots of great comedy, like The Great Indoors, Modern Family, and The Big Bang Theory. And at 9:30 p.m., Bull returns from a production break. Now, Bull used to be on Mondays, and now it's on a Wednesday. And that's no Bull. Did I just make a dad joke? Another great new show on your Mnet 101 Wednesday lineup is the 5th season of Bates Motel. Last week, we screened the first episode starring Rihanna. Yes, the Rihanna. And if you missed it, you can catch it on Catch Up. Now, I have to admit, I only watched it because of Rihanna, but now I am hooked. Bates Motel is on at 10:30 p.m.
Welcome to the Bates Motel.
Can I get a room?
Absolutely. I'm gonna put you in room 1. It's closer, in case you want anything.
Coming up after the break, more great TV, more things to look forward to, and more interviews with funny, hot celebs. Just more. Because here on the 101, more is more. There's lots of action on your Mnet 101 Thursday lineup, including NCISLA and Taken. Now, Blind Spot is in its usual slot this week at 9:30 p.m. And here's a heads up that it won't be on next week because it's going on a production break. We'll give you more info about its replacement show next week, so be sure to watch the 101 next Sunday. Now, a new and interesting show that should give you good reason to stay up late on a Thursday night is Mad Dogs. It started last week and it's got a great cast. It's set in Belize. It's got secrets, lies, and murder. Basically everything you need for a good TV show. So get watching the double bill on Thursday at 10:30 and 11:25. Now, if you missed the first double bill, watch the first 2 episodes on catch up. Then you'll have 4 episodes to watch in a row and it will be amazing.
We have the person that killed Milo in a well.
Should we check on him?
The cat, he's not here. Okay, I'm out of here. Stop.
Don't move.
Welcome to the part of the show where I tell you your future. And today it's looking particularly bright because we've got a new season of the legendary Golden Globe and Emmy Award-winning Fargo, based on the Coen brothers film, starting next week. That's right, Fargo will start on the 20th, and this season stars Ewan McGregor in a dual role, playing 2 brothers. Because what's better than one Ewan McGregor? That's right, 2 Ewan McGregors. Now, if you love the first 2 seasons of this show, this one will not disappoint. And if you didn't love the first 2 seasons of this show, we need to talk.
Hey, Donnie. Donnie, come in. Donnie? Oh. Huh. What the heck is that? Donnie.
Coming up in May is the legal and political drama series, The Good Fight. If it sounds familiar, that's because it's a spin-off of The Good Wife. In fact, The Good Fight is a sequel to the show that picks up a year after the original series, with Christine Baranski in the lead role. And it promises to be every bit as good as The Good Wife. It might even be gooder.
Hi, I'm Felix Staples. My heroes are Andrew Breitbart, Yitzhak Rabin, and Lil Kim.
You're racist.
No. And yes, I don't like blacks as a group.
They're trying to destroy my dad.
Yeah. Family's hard. Yeah.
We're being set up.
I hate games, so stop it.
When did this law firm become a circus?
The Good Fight.
Your Mnet 101 Friday lineup has got the best mix of comedy, reality, action, and drama. Now, last week, Riverdale came back from a production break, and the subversive teen drama continues on Friday. In this week's episode, Alice Cooper prepares to get revenge on the Blossoms once and for all with the help of her 2 daughters. OMG, that just totally sounds like high school, and it's on at like 9:30 p.m. Also on Friday is the 8th and unfortunately final episode of Crashing, the comedy about comedians in New York City. I know, it's over just as it was growing on you, like a cat you're looking after for a friend, but a second season is planned, so let's hope they get it out fast. This last episode is on at 11. On the 101, we welcome your criticism and we want to help solve your problems and answer your queries about Mnet. Now, I can't help you understand what your cat wants because no one has ever understood what a cat wants, not even your cat. Haley McKay tweets, "Thanks, Mnet. I love that we get her only one day after the US. I have been waiting for that for years. Hashtag Ellen Superfan." Thank you very much, Haley. We're just happy that we could make you happy. I mean, we're very fond of all our Ellen superfans and pulled out all of the stops to teleport Ellen to you as quickly as possible. Usiatemba Duma tweets at DSTV at Mnet. I like what you are doing with the Mnet Movies pop-up channels. Maybe you can do an Mnet Movies Marvel pop-up channel, please. Now, we've been getting some great suggestions for movie pop-up channels, but Siatemba, you're a mind reader, because Mnet is currently looking into creating pop-up channels like the one you're suggesting. What else do you know? Remember that our Fast and the Furious pop-up channel closes today, and if you haven't watched Fast and the Furious 7 yet, it is on channel 109 tonight at 8 p.m. You can also indulge in the entire franchise on the Mnet 1000 Movies collection on Catch-Up Plus via your DSTV Wi-Fi connector. On Facebook, Pat Johns has a concern. According to the latest schedules, it looks as if Mnet terrestrial viewers will have to start watching shows that are already on their second, third, or even fourth season. For example, Wentworth Season 4 begins on the 4th of April, and Leftovers Season 3 begins on the 17th of April. That can't be right, and I really hope I am mistaken. Well, Pat, in the past couple of years, many of our terrestrial viewers who don't have access to all the DSTV channels have complained bitterly that they had to wait for ages to see the shows on Mnet Edge. Now, I feel your pain, Pat. I get impatient waiting for an ad break to end, never mind waiting for a whole show. The good news is that you now see it at exactly the same time as your satellite friends. Unfortunately, however, it's true that you've missed some seasons of some series. We tried to find some spots in the terrestrial schedule for you to catch up, but with the new jam-packed schedule, there is just no space. So it's a catch-22. Do we give terrestrial and satellite the same series, or do you wait and wait? To make it a little easier for our terrestrial viewers, we have some recap articles about these previous seasons on our website. Check it out at www.mnet.tv. Your Mnet 101 Saturday lineup is looking pretty full, and it kicks off early. At 5 p.m, you've got the second season of Little Big Shots. This is a mind-blowing talent show that showcases children with incredible abilities. From a 4-year-old Shakespeare genius to a 10-year-old who can shoot a bow and arrow at a target with her feet. It's hosted by Steve Harvey and is executive produced by Ellen DeGeneres and Steve Harvey, and it will probably make you realize that maybe the fact that your kid knows his ABCs isn't that amazing. Your Saturday continues as usual, and then at 9:30 in our new Saturday night movie slot, we've got something so good it's worth staying in for. Money Monster is about a Wall Street guru and TV show host who gets taken hostage live on TV by a disgruntled investor. It stars George Clooney and Julia Roberts, and I am going to stop talking now so that you can watch the trailer.
We are live in 5 minutes.
You have the revisions for the opening.
We're still making some changes. You just point the camera my direction, we'll figure it out together.
Here he is, the Wizard of Wall Street himself.
The name is Lee Gates. The show is Money Monster.
Who's that guy on camera 2? Anybody know? Cut the feed.
Whoever's in there, turn the cameras on. Turn the cameras on, Patty. Turn them on.
Put it up.
Take it out. Put it on. My thumb comes off this trigger, and we all explode.
Coming up after the break, I tell you what you have to look forward to on TV tonight, and I talk to the very talented musician and co-coach on The Voice South Africa, Elvis Blue. Welcome back. This week, your Mnet 101 Sunday lineup is full of the hottest, newest local TV, starting with Winging It. And this week, the guys are in La Paz, Bolivia. This is the second week of Winging It in its new time slot at 5 p.m., which means you'll definitely be back from Sunday lunch to regret Sunday lunch when you see Civ and Yanez's combined 16-pack.
We're walking around and we're trying to find the best place to take this incredible picture.
Well, I don't know if everyone will think it's an incredible picture.
Hello, bon dias.
She won't like our picture.
She won't like our picture, no.
We're on the moon, so we're mooning.
Last week on The Voice SA, Khan surprised everyone with his preemptive steal. Will there be steals tonight? And what will happen in the battle between angelic harpist Christy Lynn and the eccentric Fat Man? Yes, Fat Man. I didn't give him the name, I swear. There's only one way to find out. The Voice SA is on at 5:30. Now, Sunday night is movie night here on Mnet, and it kicks off with your classic Sunday night blockbuster. And this week, it is the fantasy action film Warcraft, based on the video game. The movie's got orcs, magic, warlocks, and portals. And if all of that is what you're into, it starts at 8:05. At 10:30, we also have the Israeli movie Personal Affairs, about a Palestinian family dealing with the varying circumstances of the different members of the family. This movie is mostly in Arabic, so this is a great chance for you to brush up on your reading. And if that isn't enough to satisfy your movie needs, we have another film for you on Mnet Movies Premiere Channel 104, and it's called Z for Zachariah. This is a post-apocalyptic film starring the impossibly hot Margot Robbie and the impossible to pronounce Chiwetel Ejiofor, and it starts at 8:30.
I ain't seen anyone alive for over a year.
Hey! Get out of there! Who are you? You just need to get out of the water, please. The water's contaminated.
Gotta be an explanation. It's just crazy this is still here.
I mean you no harm, ma'am. My name's Caleb.
And today on the show, I have multi-platinum selling, top 10 hit-making, summer award-winning musical wonder, Elvis Blue. Welcome to the 101, my brother.
Can I take you to shows? Then you can
maybe.
be the MC.
We just
you
do
can come
that the
on
whole
like pow, pow. Thank you, man.
That's how it is. How you been, man?
Great.
How have you been? Since Idols, actually. I mean, you were, that's where we know you from. That's where it all blew up for you and everything started happening really, really big. What has it been like since then?
Yeah, man. I've been really lucky to be able to do what I love.
Yep.
It's 7 years ago already.
7?
7 years, can you believe that? 6 albums later. And
what?
Here we are, man.
That's so great. And now you've moved on to another talent show. You are one of the co-coaches on The Voice.
Great to be part of a show where talent like that is nurtured. Great singers, great performers. And when I got the call that I would be able to be on the show, I was very excited. So it's really good to be there.
What is a co-coach actually? So what's your job? What do you do when they gave you that call and they said, listen, we want you to be a co-coach? What went through your mind?
It's the best job, okay? Donovan,
okay.
Because the real coaches, right?
Yeah.
They have to make tough decisions and people get mad at them.
They're gonna let people go.
Throwing stuff at TVs. People are like, wow, how could you have chosen? You know, the co-coach, I don't have to make any choices. I just have to be there, be with the coach.
Yeah.
I'm in Team Con. And basically all we do is we listen to the guys singing their songs, maybe add some advice if we have some to give, and basically just enjoy being part of the show, and if we can help in any way, that's what we do. But we don't have to make any hard decisions.
Awesome stuff. I mean, and when you are at home with your wife, you obviously watch The Voice. Is there anything else you watch on Mnet? What are your favorite shows?
Oh, dude. Well, at this stage, it's a lot of The Voice, but I've got a problem. Serious sports problem, eh?
That's interesting. I never
and look,
saw
I've
you
got
as a
two
sports
girls.
guy. Yeah.
2 girls at home and my wife. So I'm outnumbered completely. And our dog is female. So completely outnumbered, but I'm going for the sports and it
so you
irritates them.
need that fix, that manly, that testosterone injection.
Yeah.
And movies? Your favorite movies?
Dude, I like dramas and
Really?
yeah, I really
Elvis, you're killing me here.
Skopskiet and Donor, I've got
You
no
have to.
problem. I've got no problem with it. And some thrillers, I quite enjoy that, man. My wife's into the odd romantic comedy, and we go for that.
Do you guys do the Sunday night movie thing?
We actually do. We do the carte blanche thing. I actually love that show very much. Then we go for the movie when the kids are in bed.
Awesome stuff.
Yeah,
Dude, thank you so much for coming through, man. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I'm going to ask you to do me something, just to do me a little favor, right? If you can, you're going to look over at one of the cameras. I'm going to ask you to sing us out of this one. How about that? Or just go, thank you for watching the 101 with Donovan Goliath. However you do it.
Dude, I'm going to do exactly that.
Elvis Blue
I'm going to do exactly that.
Magic.
Here we go. Are you
ready?
ready?
I know you can. Let's go. I'm ready for this.
Thank you for watching 101 with Donovan Goliath.
Yes! Yes! I think we're going to use
Now you're going to take me with you.
Well, boom, there we go.
There we go.
Thank you so much for coming through, my brother. Good luck with everything. One of the nicest people I've ever met, first of all, so hope to see you again soon.
Thanks, dude.
Thanks, brother. And that is all of your amazing TV on the 101 this week. Here is a summary of your highlights. On Monday, it's the brand new comedy series Powerless, starring Vanessa Hudgens at 6 p.m. Tuesdays, My Kitchen Rules continues to make you hungry, and it is the season finale of the very stressful Homeland Season 6. Bull returns from its production break on Wednesday and is on at 9:30. On Thursday, the new show Mad Dogs continues with another double bill, which is great if you love binge watching. On Friday, the teenage drama Riverdale continues like OMG, no, I swear. You're not going anywhere on Saturday night because you've got a date with a money monster at 9:30 p.m. And Sunday is jam-packed with local shows and international movies. We start with Winging It in its new time slot at 5 p.m. and then it's all the action in another episode of the Battles round of The Voice South Africa. Following The Voice is Carte Blanche as always. Then your 8 o'clock movie tonight is the fantasy action film Warcraft. This is followed by Last Week Tonight, which is back and now on Mnet after a long production break. And finally, at 10:30, it's the foreign film Personal Affairs to infuse some culture into your life. And that is your Mnet 101 lineup for this coming week. I hope I've made your TV life easier. Hopefully, you've got your real life covered. Remember that if you want to watch the 101 again or can't watch it here on channel 101, it will screen at 4:30 on Mnet Plus One, channel 901. It is also available now on Mnet's YouTube channel and Facebook page. Have yourselves a fantastic Sunday and an even better week. I am Donovan Goliath. Thank you so much for watching the 101.